What's up, YouTube? It's ZTAY, aka Lil Red. Today we got my own NBA tier watch list. I'm going to be ranking NBA teams based on how watchable they are in the 2024-2025 season. So let's get started. I'm gonna go in order. There's no way this is all 30 teams, right? That's fine. We'll see what happens. Okay, Atlanta Hawks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put the Hawks at C. Number one, they kind of score a lot. They got a rookie, you know, they got Trae Young. I'll put him at C. Celtics, I'm not gonna lie, I put in Celtics at D. And the only reason I'm putting them at D is just because they just play iso ball and jack up threes and 5-out offense. I can't stand watching that. Brooklyn Nets, F tier. I'm not watching the Brooklyn Nets. I'm sorry. Charlotte Hornets, B tier for me. And I know this is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, they could be A tier. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put them A tier. And let me tell you why. Number one, last year I watched every single Hornets game. Am I weird? I think that's my second team. Charlotte Hornets. And that's only because they're commentator. But now they got LaMelo. I love watching LaMelo. Charlotte Hornets are A. Chicago Bulls. Now, I had them at F. Okay, I had them at F. But Lonzo's coming back, so I'm going to put them at B. Last year, I did not watch the Bulls, but I'm going to put them at B just because Lonzo is coming back. Matter of fact, if they're back, I might put them at A. I'm going to put the Hornets down to B. Okay, I'm going to put the Hornets down to B. Cleveland Cavaliers, D. I honestly don't even like watching the Cleveland Cavaliers, but they're good, so I'll put them at D. Dallas Mavericks, I'm not going to lie, I'm putting them in S tier just because of Klay Thompson this year. And Luka's fun to watch too. Denver Nuggets, you guys already know who I'm going to put at my S tier based on the reactions I do. All right, Dallas, Denver, S tier. Just because of you guys. Pistons, F. I'm sorry. I'm not watching the Pistons. I was very high on them and they let me down. Warriors, I'm going S tier as well. Just because I like watching the Golden State Warriors. Houston Rockets, going to be interesting this year because of Reed Shepherd. But I'm going to put them at C. Because I just don't really like watching the Rockets. Only because of one reason. If you guys don't know, I used to really like the Rockets because I'm a James Harden fan. They used to be my second favorite team by far. But now that Harden's gone, there's nobody ever at the game, and that's my pet peeve, seeing empty crowds. Pacers, I'm going to go ahead and put them at A tier just because I love the way they play. I love the pace that they play with. And sometimes I just like watching them. The Clippers, I'm putting them at S tier just because of James Harden. I'm only putting them at S tier because of James Harden. I have to watch every single Harden game. Lakers, you already know S. Putting them number one. Lakers, number one. Obviously, it's my favorite team, bro. Memphis Grizzlies, also, I'm putting them at S tier just because Ja Morant, Zach Edey alone. Miami Heat, D. I'm sorry, Heat fans. I don't like watching the Miami Heat. It would be F, but then I'm saving the F for the people I really don't care about. The Milwaukee Bucks, I'm going to have them at a B tier. It's crazy I got the Bulls and Hornets at B tier. That's crazy, huh? But this is just for me. Milwaukee, I think they could be C at times, but I think next year they're going to be a little bit interesting just because they got Darvin Ham, and I kind of want to see what's going to happen. Minnesota Timberwolves, I'm putting at S. Just kidding. I'm moving them to A. I'm moving the Timberwolves to A. And that is because of Anthony Edwards, obviously, but also because of Rob Dillingham and Terrence Shannon Jr., which I really like. Pelicans, I think I'm going to put them at B tier this year. Just kidding. I'm going to put them at C tier. I'm very interested in the Pelicans this year. Okay? I really am. Because of DeJounte Murray. Zion. So that's why I'm going to put them at C. I was going to put them at B, but at the same time, do I even watch Pelican games? Hell no. Knicks, S tier. I'm 100% very excited to go see the college Villanova Knicks play together again. And I chose them as my second team at the start of the year last year, and I was watching every Knicks game until like halfway through the season. I was like, I'm tired of the Knicks. Thunder, I'm going to put them at A tier. I like watching the Thunder. I'm not going to lie. I really do like watching the Thunder. Especially with Isaiah Hartenstein. Unfortunately, they're never on national TV, so that kind of sucks. Magic, I'm going to put them at C. I would put them at D because I'm never going to watch the Magic. But now they have Caldwell Pope. I'm kind of interested to see how Paulo's going to do. 76ers, I'm going to put them in S tier just because of Paul George. I know I have a lot of teams in S tier, so I'm going to have to keep up with a lot of teams. Ooh. Phoenix Suns, I'll put them at S tier just because, you know, I'm going to do every single Suns reaction again. Sorry, 76ers are moving down to A tier because I'm really thinking about, am I going to watch every 76ers team, every game? No. And I'm also thinking about moving the Grizzlies down to A as well. I'm gonna move the Grizzlies, no, not to B, to A as well, because I'm not gonna watch every Grizzlies game. Let me be honest. I wouldn't move the Clippers down, but I think the new arena is gonna be cool this year with James Harden. I'm putting them at S. Portland Trailblazers F. I'm not watching the Blazers. Scoot's cool to watch, but I ain't watching them. Sacramento Kings, I'm gonna put an A tier just because of DeMar DeRozan. I'm very interested to see. I could put them at B, and I could shake some things up, but let's keep going. Spurs S tier, 100%. I'm not gonna lie, Spurs are number 2. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fix it too. I'm gonna put everybody ranking too. Just kind of get a little framework. Raptors by far the worst. Boom, all F tier. Now I'm gonna rearrange everything. All right, so the first person on the list, first team on the list is gonna be what I'm most excited about. They're gonna be number 1 in the tier that they're ranked. So let's go ahead and do this. Lakers number 1, Spurs number 2. I'm trying to think, who am I most excited to see at number 3? It might be the Dallas Mavericks and then the New York Knicks. Yeah, I think it is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put the Nuggets last. No, I'm gonna put the Suns last, Nuggets second to last, Clippers right ahead of the Warriors. And that is my ranking for the S tier. For the A tier, I'm probably going to be watching Memphis games, maybe? Pacers probably going to be last. Minnesota probably be second to last. And then Philly probably be second. I'm really trying to think, realistically, who am I going to watch out of all these teams? Am I really going to watch Memphis the most? Probably. I love watching Ja Morant. I really do. But I'm also interested in Paul George in Philly. I'm also interested in DeRozan. I think this is good. For B, really looking back at it. But the Hornets and Bulls in here. Bulls gonna be last. And Bulls might even be C, but that's fine. I actually could put the Bulls above the Bucks, but I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I know Hornets are crazy, but I like watching. I like watching the middle. All right, for C tier, put the Hawks last for sure. Should the Rockets be number 1? Probably not. Should the Pelicans be number 1? Probably not. It's hard to rank these teams. I'm not gonna lie, but I think I'll leave it like this. Maybe put the Magic last. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Cause yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I never watched the Celtics, but I also never watched the Cavs. I'll put the Heat first and then Celtics last. I'm actually gonna put the Pistons here. And then the Wizards. Now, actually, I'm going to put the Wizards and then the Pistons. Because I actually am kind of interested in watching the Wizards this year. If it switches, my goodness. The Nets, I'm not watching a single Nets game. Same with the Jazz. Maybe I watch a little bit more Jazz, but I'm definitely not watching the Blazers. I'll tell you that. Blazers are second to last. And the Raptors, I guess, will be up there a little bit. Let me really overthink. I'm going to overthink everything. I honestly think I'm going to move the Kings above the Thunder. And I'm going to move the Bulls ahead of the Bucks as well. Just because I'm not going to watch their games live. So once I get to B tier and maybe mid A tier, I'm not watching the games live. Because obviously you can't watch every single game live. But I get League Pass, so I watch all possessions. Sometimes, like, you know, at the end of the night, even after my reactions, I'll watch all possessions. On certain teams, I don't do reactions to. Hornets, I literally watch them every single night. That's crazy, I know, but I watch them every night. The Bulls, I'm going to watch them if they have Lonzo every single night. I promise you. Matter of fact, I might even put them A tier now that I'm overthinking it. And I'm biased. I'm actually going to do... Damn, this is crazy, bro. I'm putting the Hornets A tier and I'm putting the Bulls right behind them. And then I'm going to move the Pacers down to B tier. I'm going to move them ahead of the Bucks. And I'm going to also move the Thunder down. I'm sorry, Thunder fans. I'm moving you guys down a tiny bit. I really have the Bulls and Hornets at A. But this is just me being realistic. If Lonzo's playing, I'm not gonna lie, I might even move him like this. If Lonzo is playing, this is how big of a Lonzo fan I am. I think I'm gonna move it like this. This is insane. This is only if Lonzo's playing. If Lonzo's not playing, the Bulls are right here, bro. I'm not watching a single game. But if Lonzo's playing, they're right here. LaMelo, I love the Ball brothers. Just because I don't know why I do, okay? Timberwolves, yeah, I'll probably put them there. Kings, I'm very interested in watching. 76ers, I think are fine. And then I'm really trying to look at these teams. I'm interested in Reed Shepherd, so I'll leave the Rockets there, and then the Hornets. I think this is well ranked. I'm kind of I watched some Heat reactions. I never watched the Celtics. I'm serious. I never watched them. I don't like watching them, but I don't watch the Cavs, so I'm gonna put the Celtics above the Cavs. I don't ever watch the Cavs. Wizards, will I ever watch a replay of them? Maybe. Nets are honestly the worst team in the league. This might, yeah. Okay, Pistons. I'm not gonna lie, I watch them. Sometimes I'm gonna put the Pistons ahead of the Wizards. I'm putting the Pistons ahead of the Wizards. I do kind of watch some Pistons games. Raptors. Yeah, I might put the Jazz above the Raptors. All right, here's my final list. Here we go. My final list for most watchable teams. Lakers, Spurs, Mavs, Knicks, Clippers, Warriors, Denver, Suns in S tier. Meaning if these guys are playing live, I'm going to catch them live. Maybe the cutoff is right behind the Knicks. This is the cutoff for... So I'm going to watch these 4 games live. Probably most of the time. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the Knicks ahead of the Mavericks. I'm putting the Knicks ahead of the Mavericks. Just realistically, I already know who I am. Might even put the Clippers above the Mavs, but probably not. A tier, if these guys aren't playing, then I'll watch them live. But then this is the cutoff, I say right here. So these guys I'm only watching after the game, but I'll watch them in this order. And then these guys, I'll watch them sometimes after the game or do like an occasional reaction to if there's a cool game. These guys, I'm only watching it if there's like an overtime ending. I'll rewatch it. These guys, I'm only watching if I'm like studying tape. That's really it. These guys I'm watching if I'm really bored and the NBA was super bad during the night. Or they were playing one of these teams. Let me know if my list is crazy or not, because I know the Hornets, Bulls is kind of crazy. I know. But that's my list, man. Let me know what you guys would be in your S tier. I want to know your guys' S tier down below in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe button. This is ZTAY. Peace.